For what, sir? I haven't even dealt with that dog before.
Come on,
Come on. I haven't even dealt with that dog before.
But I do not have to deliver because I am not. I haven't broken the law.
Okay, so here.
Okay, hold on. I'm not. I'm gonna reach in
My advice to you is when you want to flip off the police, make sure you're not breaking any laws or ordinances while you're doing it. Okay, because if you refuse to give me let me confirm where you live, I can't write you a citation or let alone a written warning. Therefore, I'm going to put you in jail.
Corrupt cop admitted retaliation for free speech. We begin with a tragedy at the Courtney household. In March 2026, it all started when Courtney and her family called the police because a neighbor was threatening them with a gun. But instead of protecting the victims, Officer Playmumber walked out of the suspect's house with an unbelievable attitude.
Them and only them, they didn't even talk to us. Yeah, I mean, they threatened to shoot you guys, but it's cool. It don't matter to you all. It don't matter. She's supposed to be his family, but it's cool. He don't like me for some reason, and I don't know why. There he is. Hey, come on, baby. Hi, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Cameron, try. Help me here. Come on, Uncle Bye-Bye. Come on, Uncle Bye-Bye. Uncle Bye-Bye. Come on, let's go Bye-Bye. They whistle for him, too, so the pound can take him. Come on. Come on. Hey, baby. Come on. Come on.
While Courtney was trying to get the loose dog back inside to avoid any trouble, Plumber didn't help. Instead, he started issuing ridiculous ultimatums.
I told you to get back up there. I'm not telling you to keep. If you're not in that yard by the time I get there, I'm done fooling with you. Up there and run that dog off and keep quiet. You understand?
So I can't even try to get the dog to try to get him in the house?
Stay right here or you're going to jail. It's that simple.
That if you walk towards that dog, the dog's going to run away on the other people's property. So we stop.
Holy shit. I haven't done anything to you for you to treat me like this.
You know what I said?
But you know what I said, that you haven't done, I haven't done anything to you to treat me like this. There's no reason for you to treat me like that. You haven't even tried to talk to us.
We told you about that dog, and I'm not telling you.
That's not even my dog. This is the first time I've even dealt with that dog.
All right, that's it.
This is the height of outrage. Plumber completely lost control. An old man who could barely stay upright on a hill somehow found the strength to grab a woman by the arm and slam her to the ground.
For talking.
For what, sir? I haven't even dealt with that dog before.
Come on,
What?
Come
Sir,
on.
I haven't even dealt with that dog before. Hey, what the hell? I haven't even dealt with that dog
Shut up.
before. What the? I haven't even dealt with that dog before.
Shut up.
Are you kidding? Okay. Are you kidding me? Okay, good. I'm glad you got it on video. Because I didn't even do anything but question this. I'm sorry, sir, but I was just wondering. I was trying to get my aunt's dog in the house for her.
Okay. Toby. You're shredded or something.
No, I don't have a sprain. My arm is, I have a bad arm. Yes. I promise I do not have anything on me. I promise. Can I please talk to you?
Okay.
Sir.
601 is going to have that female that he ran earlier at 10:15. 10-4.
Sir. Can I please talk to you? Can I please talk to you?
Yeah, I'll talk.
Sir, I'm sorry that you thought I was rude, but I really didn't do anything I thought you meant on that property over there. I didn't know you meant the street. I have gotten paid. I have a job. I get work in the morning. I have changed my whole life around. And I'm sorry if I had an attitude, but please, I am so sorry. I was just trying to get my aunt's dog back in the trailer. I just felt like you didn't even try to come talk to us about what was going on, and you felt like you thought I was on drugs, and I'm not.
I didn't say one word about drugs.
You said you felt like I thought I had revenge on you. You can look at my record and see that I haven't been in trouble in a long time.
Ignoring her cries about her injured arm, these two veteran officers were only interested in one thing: finding a way to shut off the camera recording their violent behavior.
I want the bond on this that someone can come pay. Sir?
Yes.
How much is it?
Oh, I don't know about that. They'll probably just release you.
I really do thought you just get off the car yard. No, just period.
Can you roll your window down for a sec? Oh, okay, here it is. Maybe if I use my eyes. So Cameron said you got a dog at that apartment over there on Spring Haven.
My arm is really cut from top to bottom and it's really hurting me.
Okay.
Behind the back, please.
Okay, well, hold on. If you keep on moving like that, you're just going to hurt
No, but I'm
yourself.
telling you, like,
So listen, I'm trying to ask you a question about that dog, okay? So what do you want to do about that dog? You want them to go feed it or what?
601.
what's going to happen to me with
Go ahead.
this charge? I mean,
You're going to do it.
Information only. Your 1015 is currently Facebook Live for an off-duty officer.
10-4.
Afterward, Courtney was thrown into jail and charged with second-degree disorderly conduct. Even the police chief had to admit that these two officers lied about what really happened. And yet, Courtney still had to face court. Free speech doesn't stop just because you're talking to a cop. Arresting someone simply for talking back is a blatant violation of the Constitution. What's your take on Officer Playumber's actions? Leaving behind the scene of violence, we move into a confrontation over legal knowledge. On January 20th, 2026, police received a report of a man pointing a firearm at vehicles. Rather than verifying the tip, they rushed in to detain a citizen who was exercising his right to open carry.
Okay, I know. No, you can't take it out with the holster. Just slowly take it out. Alright. That's all I can,
Just relax.
all I can ask you is take it slowly.
Alright, hold on.
It comes straight out.
Hold on. He's secure. He's secure. Hold on.
We just gotta investigate this call. I get what you're doing. If you need to get cameras or whatever you gotta do. We got cameras. No, well, you require you showing up. So if anything, look at the sanctuary, look at the CVS, because I previously was over on the CVS side, and then I came over here. And all I was doing was waving at traffic with this shirt, and I might have gave some people the bird. But I never waved my gun. My gun never came out of my holster.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you, but the call came. That's how the call came.
I get that, and that's why I'm not gonna sit here and resist you guys. I'm not fighting you guys.
I appreciate that.
You're just temporarily detained. Those that come off just as easy and go on.
This is where the officer's ignorance of the law is put on full display. He demands an ID simply because of open carry, but remember, Florida is not a stop and identify state without reasonable suspicion of a crime.
real quick though.
Sure.
Do you have any identification?
I do, but
No, wait.
I do not have to deliver because I am not. I haven't broken the law.
Okay, so here.
Okay, hold on. I'm not. I'm gonna reach in my. I'm not. I'm gonna give you my.
Okay. So the state of Florida states that if you are
There's a concealed weapons and a Florida license.
Okay, that's fine. The state of Florida states that if you are to open carry and open display,
I get it.
Hold on a second. If you're gonna open carry and open display, listen.
If I'm breaking the law.
No, even if you're not breaking the law,
Okay.
you have to possess these with you
Okay.
and
I did. And nobody
give them.
asked me.
I know.
Nobody
Listen,
asked me for that.
Let me finish and give them upon demand of request.
And
It
nobody
doesn't matter
asked
if you could just be walking down the road and we ask, and then you're supposed to have. It doesn't matter if you could just be walking down the road and we ask, and then you're supposed to have. So that's all. That's all.
I'm not going anywhere.
That's all. Okay. So
And when you asked for it, I was like, hey.
you presume, yeah,
And I was like,
and you're
hey.
fine. You're fine. You're totally fine. As long as you have them, you're totally fine. All right? So just give me 1 second. But again, my partner explained to you the reason why. Because people were driving by.
They said what he said.
Right.
I was like,
Right. That you were waving. Now, if those come
my
back.
gun was
Okay.
in my holster the
Okay.
entire time.
Okay. We just have to investigate. That's all.
Have you ever heard of the guy that walks around with an AR-15 while fishing?
All the time.
You're looking at the guy that's in handcuffs right now. Where's my phone? Can I? I'm not gonna do anything with it.
Yeah, he can have it. He can have his phone. He can have his phone.
Like I said, I'm not gonna resist. I just want. Yep.
Southwest 1, 5435 US 1. Here, he called in.
And I'm being detained because of what?
Because of the call for service stating that you were actually out waving the gun.
Okay.
Not that you were just walking with it, you were waving.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But we don't know that, and that's why we're.
And if you want to look at whatever camera you got to look at whatever you. But I know
That's fine.
my gun never left my holster.
You're totally fine. You have your ID, right?
Yep.
You're totally legal to be able to carry, open carry. You presented your ID when I asked for it. You presented your CCW when I asked for it. So as far as that go, you're all clear on that. But you're good to go. Okay? We're just trying to figure out the whole incident and whether or not
the
the complainant. We're gonna go through those steps as well.
The person that responded or the person that called.
Right.
What is it? It's called a PR person or something?
No, complainant.
Or complainant, whatever.
That's all. Yeah.
Call them back and say, did you actually see him with his gun out the
And
holster?
we're just telling you how it got dispatched to us.
I get it.
That's all. We don't know until we get here.
And guess what? The armed fisherman that has a YouTube channel of 230-something thousand would not do what said person is saying.
But you gotta understand.
I understand.
Our point of view. We don't know, and I've never met you. She's never met you. We don't know.
But y'all have heard of me.
No.
Yes.
No. We've heard of a person, but I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You know, and that's what I'm saying. You now are meeting that person.
Right. We didn't know.
I wouldn't. And like I said, it's not that I'm willing to give up all my information.
Yeah.
At the same time, I still have rights.
No, you absolutely do.
You know, and that was the thing about this is that I didn't do anything wrong. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to fight this.
Right. But
Why?
we don't
I
know
understand
that. That's all. It's just two difference of information.
I get it.
You know what you're doing. We know what we were sent here for.
I know what I'm doing, and I know why I'm here.
Right.
I was just out here just to friggin' stand here on the sidewalk waving at I was just waving at the cars driving by.
People have their own interpretation.
I get it.
Sometimes it comes into us differently. We don't know until we get here and we do a
When questioned, the officer put forward a dangerous argument. He believed he had the right to handcuff anyone until proven innocent or guilty.
As they went on, they
And
come
then
off just as
that's exactly right. As soon as we determine whether or not there actually is a crime or not, they immediately come off just like I just did.
Yeah.
And that's,
like I said,
that's why it's called temporary.
100% know, as long as I don't break the law.
Right, but when you're
When I'm on bond, as long as I don't break the law, I'm allowed to do whatever I want I'm free to do whatever I want as long as I don't break the law.
To a certain extent, there's still provisions while you're out on
No,
bond.
there's no provisions. The only provision is, I'll pull it up right now.
There's always got to be a camera rolling, so he's turning his off, mine stays on.
Yep. But
You guys are, I'm sure you guys are recording too, right?
absolutely. It's been on since we got here.
All right.
Yeah, but you can just pull it up real quick.
Nobody's picking up 54. He's good. But he is on probation. So.
Yeah, Cuddy's not answering.
Nobody. Cuddy, Clark, or Grant. I called Cuddy like 4 times. They're on that pedestrian versus vehicle, so that's
Okay.
why.
He's just gonna pull up his score. Hold on a second.
Only on bond.
We are only relaying the information that we're given.
Clerk. Let's see.
Pass the law. You know, we get open carries all the time. Actually, I'm a fan of it. I don't have a problem with it. At least I can see it. I know where it's at. So that's not the issue. The issue was the allegations of him waiving it.
Yeah.
That's
I heard what you said. For your safety, you wanted to just temporarily until you figure out your the end of your investigation.
That's it.
I thought it was like you had to finish your investigation first and make a determination at that
No,
point.
officer safety is always, because of the Supreme Court ruling, our officer safety is always going to be first, and then we can conduct our investigation. But the moment we determine that a crime isn't committed, then we can go ahead and just, okay, it's fine, take him out of handcuffs, and that's that.
So the Supreme Court warrant you're referring to is
in the back pocket.
And as long as you stay
I'm not going to resist.
cooperative the way that you are,
Okay.
you're going to get this type of result every single time.
I
Because
get
we're
it.
well educated on the law. We understand what is right, what we can and we can't do. And in this case here, you're perfectly legal to walk around and carry it.
After a long-winded and flawed lecture, police were forced to let the man go because there was zero evidence that he had been waving a gun. Sometimes the very people sworn to enforce the law are the ones who know the least about it. They prioritize their own sense of safety over your freedom. This officer may have simply lacked knowledge, but the officer in the following incident made a fatal mistake. On November 28, 2023, a man cycled past a patrol car and flipped the middle finger, an act constitutionally protected under free speech. Instead of ignoring it, Officer Best decided to pull him over.
Stop your bike.
Flicking you off, huh?
Get your ID on you?
I don't have an idea. I don't have to give you ID.
Yeah, you do.
Why?
Because when you're riding your bicycle, first, keep your hand in your pocket. Several things. You got to have both hands on your bicycle while you're riding. 2, you can't be riding your bicycle on the sidewalk. 3, you're going the wrong direction. So go ahead and give me your ID or your information.
I don't have an ID.
All right, well, do me a favor. Give this officer your information.
What do you want information?
Your name and date of birth.
Mark Bellingham. Said Mark? Yep.
M-A-R-K?
Yep.
Bellingham?
Bellingham.
3 Victor 68, son.
Yep.
3 Victor 68.
This man played it perfectly. He provided the bare minimum identification and then invoked his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. This sent Officer Best into a total meltdown.
Can you spell that for me just to make sure I got it right?
Myself and Alpha 50 will be out for the 13P at the Harbor Beach Resort.
Spell that for me so I make sure I get it correct. L-L-I-N-G-H-N.
Copy.
What was your date of birth again?
I hereby invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Body camera on?
You invoked your right to be silent, correct?
With your body camera on. Is your body camera on?
I don't have to answer your questions.
Is your body camera on?
Absolutely. My advice to you is when you want to flip off the police, make sure you're not breaking any laws or ordinances while you're doing it.
Is your ID out of Florida?
I'm going to write him. Mr. Bellingham, what's your current address? Okay, so this you don't have an option in, okay? Because if you refuse to let me confirm where you live, I can't write you a citation or let alone a written warning. Therefore, I'm going to put you in jail. What is your address? What is your address? Last chance. I'm gonna put you in jail. You're very smart. So what's your address?
Giving you my name and birthday and date of birth. It's all required.
Okay, I need a address for you.
You have an address.
No, I do not. You have 2 addresses listed. Very well.
Here's the most ridiculous part. Officer Best practically confesses to his own wrongdoing right on body cam. He calls in 3 more officers, including a sergeant, just to dig for a reason to ticket this man.
So, normally, I just do, I really don't care, but I've given a written warning for his violations, but since he wants to make the job harder, then I'm going to get Palm and see if we can print out the forms where we can write him city ordinance violations. So it's about $100 per violation. You're gonna have everything you need. I'm sorry?
You've written the ticket. What are we waiting for?
I'm waiting for the proper forms I need to use to write an actual ticket for you. Because I was just going to give you a written warning for your violations, but because you're such a joy to deal with, then I'm going to write you tickets. $300 for the tickets. All right?
So you're going to extend it back?
I'm within my legal right to detain you and hold you here. So this guy is riding down on the sidewalk and he flips us off. And so turn around on him and he's being uncooperative. Anyways, I'm stopping. He's on the sidewalk. He's not using both his hands. And so I get out to see what his problem is. And I tell him why I'm stopping him for riding his bicycle on the sidewalk and not using both his hands on the handlebars and going against traffic. And so he's being a tough guy. So regardless, I start to write him a written warning. I was going to give him a warning for it, but then he's just being so uncooperative and like you know. And then I was getting ready to write him city ordinances, but then I remember we can't use the 702s anymore, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it has to be so.
So are we shipping them? Or are you just getting them NTA?
I was just going to do an NTA. I just didn't know how much trouble it would be for Palm to.
Well, I'll probably write it out for you real quick.
So, question for you. I just wanted to ask you. You deal with this all the time. City ordinances. We can't use 702s anymore, right?
We cannot.
Okay.
We can still NTA them.
But I got this guy for riding his bicycle on the sidewalk, which is city ordinance, and for going against traffic and not having his hands on the handlebars, both hands on the handlebars.
So the only thing is, and I just got clarification on this like 2 weeks ago, is it's only the business district of King Street and a couple other areas on that side that they can't ride on the sidewalk. They can ride on the sidewalk here and basically anywhere else in the city, just not on Beach Street or some of those restricted
Yeah, but they also have to have both hands on the handlebars.
Yeah, which is traffic statute, so 2 traffic tickets.
Finally, after 45 minutes of wrongful detention, the only thing they could come up with was a $64 ticket for an improper lane change. Officer Best made a fatal career mistake, admitting to retaliation right on camera. He failed to realize that confessing to altering a penalty based on a citizen's attitude is golden evidence for a civil rights lawsuit.
Be a traffic ticket.
You literally write it just like a normal UTC, but you just leave the vehicle information blank, and then it's violation of bicycle regulations.
Okay. Updated. You print me out a ticket?
Yeah, which one? Do you want 2 or do you just want the 1?
We're just gonna do the 1 for the hands on, nope, both hands on the handlebars.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Thank you. Palm said the ordinance for the handlebars is a regular UTC. Do you know what the statute was?
No, but I'll look it up right now while you're doing that. If you just hand me my phone in the visor. So really the ticket's going to end up being then for riding the wrong way on the road. And the reason why is, according to this, it's saying that it's no longer a Florida requirement to keep hands on the handlebars. So we'll just make it for the, you say you drive the wrong way?
Yeah, it's going this way.
Yeah, so either way we're good.
All right, sir, I'm giving you a citation for riding your bicycle in the opposing lanes of traffic. This is your copy. You have two options. One, you can take it to court to contest it, or pay the fine of $64.50. Have a wonderful day. It's on there. Officer Best. Sir.
Good. 911 check at West 5. There's no emergency.
Have a great day.
Riding against traffic on the wrong side of the roadway, on a sidewalk.
Have a wonderful day. Take care.
A trespasser at 288 North Nova and 2 warrant attempts.
Freedom of speech includes the right to express dissatisfaction with the police, and retaliating for it is unconstitutional. What do you think about Officer Best's brilliance in this situation? When an officer tells you your mistake is no big deal, that's usually when the real trap begins. On February 16th, 2026, this officer initiated a traffic stop over a minor license plate light violation, what they'd call no big deal. But look closely, he wasn't focused on the light at all.
Hello, puppy, hello. Hello, Upscourts Gresto, please. Reason I just stopped you, your tail light's out. Oh. And then your registration light's starting to go out. One of your two bulbs is out. Okay. The light on your license plate, no big deal.
What side is it? I guess I'll figure it out.
Yeah, your left bulb on your registration light is good. The right one's out, so you can only read half your plate. Probably won't even aware of that until you get pulled over.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big deal.
Which tail light was that?
Your left tail light's out, cool. And the brake light. No problem. Before I have you grab anything, no weapons in the car?
No.
Okay, can I have your driver's license, please? Hello, doggy. Hello. Where are you headed to now? You headed where?
Huh?
Where are you headed to now?
I'm just driving.
Just driving around? Gotcha. And do you have insurance for the car? No drugs in the car? Sir? Are there any drugs in the car?
No.
No cannabis? Alcohol, nothing like that?
I gotta find my,
You still staying on Magnolia?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that where you're coming from?
I'm trying to remember where I always gotta look down here.
Yeah, no problem. Are you coming from your house on Magnolia?
I'm just driving.
Yeah, you're still driving around, but where are you coming from?
Ryan realized he was being baited. Instead of cooperating in vain, he chose to cut off the officer's source of information by exercising his right to remain silent.
How long you been around driving?
I don't really want to answer all these questions.
Okay. Any alcohol tonight?
I don't really want to answer any questions.
Okay. I'm just concerned with the delay in your responses.
Trying to think.
So, but there's no alcohol in the car? There's no alcohol in the car, is that correct? There's no guns in the car?
Am I free to go?
No. Are there any guns in the car?
So I'm being detained?
Yes, you're detained. Are there any guns in the car?
So I can remain silent?
If you would like to, but I'm asking you, if you are legally armed, you're required to tell me upon request. So you don't have any guns in the car, is that correct?
I'm going to remain silent.
Okay. So why don't you step on out real quick for me, please?
Unable to find any holes in his story, the officer was forced to play his last card, ordering Ryan out of the car for a pat-down, citing officer safety as the reason.
Stand by. Alright, just fix the car there. I'm just gonna pat you down, make sure you don't have any weapons since you don't want to let me know. Just keep your hands right there for me, please. Thank you, sir. You grab Jeff's keys there. So, what insurance do you have? I know you were trying to find it on your phone.
I gotta grab my phone, yeah.
Yeah, you can grab it. You can grab it.
That's what I used to have Liberty Mutual. I'm trying to remember Allstate. That's what I got.
Okay. $102 Gold CQ. If you do happen to get your insurance, just if you want to show it to my partner here, then make sure everything's good with your license, okay?
After a desperate attempt to dig up a violation but failing, the officer was forced to let Ryan go without being able to pin a single charge on him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'll go with the insurance.
All good, yeah, he's good. Good till May.
Yeah, it's almost dead.
I'm not coming right here.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it.
Do you have any questions on it?
Oh, no.
Can I ask you a question real quick, man? Did you have like bad luck with police in the past or something? Or?
Yeah, I'm a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, you're completely right. You don't have to answer any questions. It's just like normal. But people don't kind of.
Plainfield Zone 2, this is the ISP.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at my phone for the insurance too.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Hey, would it be alright if I check the car?
147, it'll be at 11633 on Rushmore. 11633 Rushmore.
Drive safely, okay?
They have an officer in
Have a good night, man.
to another domestic that happened in their jurisdiction, Ryan Lowe, DOB of 87.
Many fear that staying silent makes them look guilty, but Ryan proved that knowing when to shut up is the best way to stop the police from building a case against you. Next, let's see what happens when officers use family pressure to force you into giving up your rights. On December 24th, 2019, this officer used a seatbelt violation as a pretext to pull the car over, but his real target was the passenger.
Do you suspect me of a crime, sir?
I'm telling you.
You suspect me of a crime?
You did not have your seatbelt on from what I observed. That's why I made the traffic stop. In the state of Texas, you have to have, every passenger has to have a seatbelt on.
And I have a seatbelt on, as anybody in the video.
You may now.
Sir.
I didn't see it.
Sir, what I think's happening here is you're baiting, you're looking at me, and you're judging me by appearance, and I would rather a supervisor be on here because I know my rights. There's no supervisor.
No, I don't have a supervisor.
Okay, well, we're live on footage here, and I do know at this point that unless I'm suspected of a crime, a judge needs to sign a warrant for you to go any further than where you're going.
Unable to win the argument, the officer turned to intimidation. Little did he know, this citizen was more legally literate than the cop himself.
Up and down this highway.
I am not suspected of a crime, am I?
I'm telling you.
Am I suspected of a crime?
I did not observe a seatbelt on you.
That's not a crime.
Which is a offense under the Texas Driver's Code, under the code of for driving on our highway. You must have a seatbelt on. Everybody in the vehicle must have one on.
I get that. That's not the issue here. The issue is here. You have no right to ask me for my ID.
You didn't see it. You said he had to have it on.
If you did,
I'm not asking her because she's not the one.
She's the one driving. That is unbelievable.
I understand.
Okay, so what you're doing is trying to judge me by appearance. I saw you pull up. It was all on video. You were behind us. You pulled up. You peeked in to look at me, and then you pulled this up. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, what was that?
No disrespect to you,
Just
sir.
cursed.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's really proper in front of your kids.
Sir, okay,
Talk
good
about
try.
how I'm
The
not
issue
acting
is you're not
appropriately.
being honest. So I'm going to call you on it,
100%
sir.
honest.
I know the law. I know that I have the right to refuse what you're asking me right now. And I would prefer someone else as a supervisor on the scene, sir. See someone.
Your father, is that what he said?
That's right.
If you could convince him to just give me that information, it'd be so much easier for you guys, and we'd get you on down the highway.
Sir.
I mean, this is
What's
not,
going on
this
right
is
now?
not something that's a
Joshua,
necessity.
sit
under
on your
circumstances.
butt.
It's not. You didn't even ask the driver once for her license. You didn't ask for registration.
No, I did. I asked for the driver's
She
license.
tried to
handed
give it
me,
to you.
and I said I don't need it now.
You
I
need mine
yours.
because you looked at me, sir. That is looking at me by discrimination
Traffic
on
stop
camera.
was
You just
because
admitted
didn't
it.
have a seatbelt on.
We're
Why
not
not?
consenting
This
to
vehicle cannot go.
anything that you're
detained.
doing right now. For what? For what
For you not
crime?
wearing a seatbelt
For what?
on the
You're going to
highway.
detain me for not wearing a
Absolutely.
seatbelt.
I can actually take you to jail for it.
I have the right to drive up to the highway without telling you my name, sir.
Okay.
You keep
that's a different
confusing
thing.
the issue. This is looking at me and discriminating against me and pulling us over for no other reason.
That's unfortunate.
There's no way that you can say otherwise. We watched you pull up. It's all on camera. We saw what you did. You waited on us. You baited us,
That's
and you
what I do
saw
on the
me.
highway. I let people
You
pass
saw
me.
the way I
look at
look.
everything. I look
Okay.
at front license plates. I
Then
look
guess
at
what?
registration, I look at seatbelts.
You were in front of
I
us.
look at tinted
You
windows.
were in front of us. There's no way you didn't see the seatbelt on me because it was on me, sir. This is all an excuse. This is discrimination.
Your seat was laying way down. The seatbelt was not coming across. It was laying
Please keep calling that
down
number.
this way. It's okay.
The height of the abuse of power was when the officer deliberately stalled for time, ignoring the crying child and the panicked wife in the car. He was hoping the family pressure would force the man to yield.
And what you're doing at this point is refusing to give me the information that's necessary to check you out, to give you a citation, or to give you a warning for what's occurred. That's it.
Why wouldn't you just do that? Can you just do that then? Would that work?
Yes,
Since I don't
you
have
give me
ID.
the information. No, I don't need your ID. If you give me your name, number, and date
Sir.
of birth, that's all I need.
I'm really about to pee myself.
Sir, keep this going, babe. You're okay. There's nothing to worry about.
Said that I'm about to
prefer him not to
piss
be pulled out of the seat,
myself.
My daughter's crying because she's about to go to the restroom.
It's not my fault that you won't
It
help
is
me
your
out.
fault, sir. There's no reason
Just make
for
sure
this.
you're seatbelted in the vehicle in case for some reason, unfortunately.
And that's what I was
somebody
doing.
runs into
You're
it.
saying I was hiding from you or putting my seat back.
hiding
And
from
you
you.
said that I had my seat back. All I was doing is making sure he stayed in
Not
his
just
seat
now.
belt.
I'm talking about
I'm talking about in the car as well.
You didn't have a seatbelt on.
That is not
That's
true.
exactly how it looked, just like it
That
now.
is not true. I don't roll ever without a seatbelt. So you're making up stories, sir.
That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate that you would do this to a family right now for no reason on the side of the road.
It has nothing to do with that, sir.
That's
a
all
very
you're
simple
doing. This is your discretion right now, sir.
Absolutely.
It is your discretion,
My
and you have the
discretion,
right to
once
let me
you
get
give
home to
your
my
information,
family.
It's my discretion to write you a citation or not.
Nope. Are you continuing to call the lawyer?
The big question is why are you being so defiant? That leads me to wonder what else
Why
is
are
going on.
you're the one being defiant against
No,
the
sir, I'm not
Constitution?
defiant. I'm asking you
The
for your
Constitution means you
information
have
so
to
I can
suspect
check
me
you
of a
out,
crime.
to write you a
You've got
warning or a citation. That's all it is.
How can you write a person that's not driving a citation, sir?
Because you're traveling down a public highway. That's the law.
It's off.
All right, go ahead and hop out of the vehicle for me.
What crime do you suspect me
We're
of,
just gonna come
sir?
right back here and talk.
No.
So this is where it can get even more negative, okay? Because I'm asking you to step out. If you don't want to step out, I don't have a problem you not stepping out if you'll give me the information. But if you're going to continue arguing with me, then you need to step out here so we can have a conversation out here. I don't trust
Sir,
what's
you're
going on.
using
I don't
bully
like how you're
tactics.
acting.
My hands are
I'm
right here.
concerned of what's in the
Everything's
car.
on video,
So I'm-
and you're the
that's
one
fine.
violating the
There's
Constitution,
video all
sir.
over. It's wonderful.
Okay, you're the one that's going against what the Constitution
not.
says you can do.
It has nothing to do
You
with
can
that.
get a judge to sign a warrant based on any probable cause that you have to come at me like this the way
Because
you
don't
are.
have your seatbelt on.
Now I don't, because you let me get my son turned around.
When I made your stop. You can sit here for a moment. You're not free to go, by the way. Trying to make this as easy as we possibly can. Then you can get on down the highway with your family.
I would really like to
So
be
you're
able to
saying
go,
no,
sir.
you're not going to do it.
I'm telling you that there is
So do you
no...
want me to pull you out of the car and arrest you? Is that what you want?
For what grounds? What have I
Because
done?
you're failing to ID yourself.
That
to
isn't
me
a
when you-
that isn't
when
a
you-
crime, sir. That's
Sir,
not a crime.
This
All this will be anything. Even if something, anything that you're
Class C
thinking
violation.
for
so
what?
It doesn't mean all for not wearing a seatbelt.
I was wearing
it's
a
not-
seatbelt.
It's not like, and I told you, I'm not even going to write you a citation.
You don't care
I'm gonna
about the
give you a warning.
seatbelt, sir. I know what
Absolutely,
you're
100%
doing
I
here.
care about.
I
What
know
am I
what
doing
you're
then?
looking at me.
Educate me.
You're looking
Educate
at
me on what I'm doing
and
since
you're-
you know me.
You're looking at me. You're judging me by appearance, and you're trying to
Why
figure
would I
out
judge you by
and
appearance?
reach. Why did you? That's what you've
I'm
done.
asking you, why am I why would I judge your
That's
appearance?
exactly
No, just go
what
ahead and
you
say it.
did.
I'd love for it to be on
Really
video,
have to
so when we're
pee.
looking at this with my sergeant and my supervisor, and we're looking over this, because we always like to make sure we're doing a great job and we learn from things. Please explain to me what I looked at you by appearance and decided to make a decision on based on that traffic stop. Explain to me
You
that.
tell me. You're the one that made the choice.
You just said, I absolutely, yeah, because you didn't have your seatbelt, sir.
Sir, come on, man.
So explain to me what I'm doing. That
My
you feel
daughter
like
is
I'm
literally about to pee on herself. We haven't committed a crime. You're not saying you suspect us of a crime whatsoever, and yet you're holding us on the side of the road for no reason with a toddler, sir.
absolutely
I'm
have
begging
all
you to
the legal
please
right
let
in
us
the world
go.
to do this.
So you're going to
I'm
just do it
asking
because
you-
you have the right?
I'm asking
Does
you
that
to
make
give
it
me the
right?
information. Absolutely. At
It
this
makes
point,
it right because you have
does
the
it
right.
make it right for you not to give me the
It
information?
does, absolutely.
Oh, it
That's the
does.
thing about being in the United States of America,
Yes,
sir.
it is a wonderful.
It is. I have that right to travel on this road as a passenger and not have you my ID or give you my info. This is not Germany. We're not at the border. I don't have to give you my papers.
I will tell you this. I'm starting to lose my patience with you,
sir,
because you're not following the lawful orders I'm
I
asking.
am,
you.
sir.
And there-
You're
and again,
using
I'm
bully
not-
tactics,
no,
sir,
they're
to
not.
try to get me to
And I have
violate
no
my
problem
rights.
opening the door and pulling.
After more than 10 minutes of threatening an arrest, the officer was forced to settle for the wife's information and wrote a pointless warning ticket.
I'm happy to
It
sign a
doesn't mean you're
citation and
guilty.
show up in court, sir.
Okay, awesome. I
Cool.
gotta have your information though.
No, you don't.
How are you gonna? How do I know?
I'm not
that
driving.
Okay, so you want me to take your daughter's information? I'll take her driver's license. Then, if that's how it's gonna work, that's fine. I'm
She's
gonna work with you.
She's driving.
That's how I do. Okay, ma'am.
If
go
I
ahead
don't
and
have a
give me
good
your driver's
license and I let...
I'll write her the citation instead. I'm sorry, the warning then instead. How about that?
Well, is it a
Now
warning
you-
or a
now
citation?
you feel so great about it? You
I don't feel
wonderful
great, sir.
your
It's just
daughter's
that you're
gonna be-
violating my
So I
right.
can piss. I really don't care.
All I'm trying to do is.
I'm shaking so bad.
You
I'm
don't
about
even
to
have the
piss
right to ask
myself.
her, dude. Here,
Oh, I
here,
don't.
here.
Oh, so now
Give that
so
to
now
him. I'm
doing
not
what you
giving it
asked
to
me
him.
to do, and it's not good.
She's giving you her license, sir.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. Now I'm doing what you asked me to do, and that's a problem.
I didn't
That's
say
the
I had a
issue with
problem with
individual
you.
like yourself,
I'm
sir.
silent, sir.
Oh, you're silent. You're still talking. Mouth's moving. No, I really appreciate you working with me. That's all you've got to do. It's unfortunate that that's not what he wants to do, but what you're doing is the easiest way to get on down the highway.
If I was
Okay?
driving, I would do the same thing, sir.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here and I'm going to sit in my vehicle and I'm going to write you out a warning, okay? And I'm going to specifically state on there that it was actually the passenger that would be receiving this warning, but unfortunately he's not complying, and then that you were very polite and went ahead and complied and gave me the information. So
Okay.
I'll be right back with you, ma'am.
Thank you.
For any reason you'd like to call, or if this gentleman would like to make a complaint, there's the phone number right there you can contact. There's no date, court date, because obviously it's a warning. It's just saying that you and I sat over here and had this conversation. Here you are, ma'am.
Thank you.
I appreciate your cooperation and courtesy, ma'am, okay? You're free to go.
In most states, if you are just a passenger and not suspected of a specific crime, you are not required to show your ID. And here's why you need to stick around until the very end. The police lied about causing a fatal crash. On July 9th, 2025, a police officer caused a catastrophic accident at an intersection. Instead of checking on the victim, the first thing he did was grab his radio and start spreading lies.
God damn it!
911 assist is set to off. Therefore, a 911 call will not be made by sync.
Straight 374.
74, guys.
I was just involved in a...
Hold on, I got him. I got him. Go check on the other one.
374, your location.
I am 5th and Elm.
374, 10
lights yet. Had an active 1016 to go to, and I had to get
When another officer arrived at the scene, he whispered to the sergeant, "Don't say you're sorry, because in the eyes of the law, an apology is an admission of guilt."
Do the damn intersection. I don't know if it'll register though. And a car was absolutely frickin' flying on 5th Street at Elm. We had an active 1016. I didn't even see it. So, yep. Sergeant's truck. I think it's unrecuperable. I don't know. It's pretty. I don't know. Like I said, I literally just left the intersection of 5th and Elm, or 5th and Locust, and hit the gas, went to hit my lights, and boom. I mean, the backs are on, but the fronts aren't, so. Either way, it's my fault. Okay, sorry. I need you to know, I'm not injured. He said he's got a mark on his arm, and he said the airbag hit him, but he said he doesn't think he's going to need to go. We're still getting the EMS to check him out. Okay. Truck's currently in the lot at Prudential. I'll call for a tow. Okay. Oh yeah, let them do their thing. Yep. I'm sorry. I'm fine. If you want to look at him.
Do what?
I'm fine if you want to look at him.
Oh, you?
Yeah, I'm
see,
good.
it's on your lens that dropped off.
I did.
Was it all scratched up?
Not really. No, they're pretty indestructible.
Alright, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if my front light's kicked. We were going to an active 1016, so I hit the lights and then I took off. And yeah, I think she's done. It's great. I'll probably get fired over this one. I'm sure I will. It's okay. I'll at least get it suspended. Just fire me now. Get it done. Get it done with.
Officers attempted to frame the trucker, but the whole scheme collapsed when a witness appeared.
I saw him coming, and the first thing that I thought was he looks to be going a little faster than to stop. Like, I didn't think anything, I just thought he doesn't seem to be stopping, so I hit the brakes, and then all I saw was him just come straight through and hit him. My truck's unscathed though.
Okay.
I just didn't know if I had
Was the emergency lights on?
Honestly, I don't think so,
Okay.
but I'm not 100% sure.
Gotcha.
Just off the top of my head, I want to say no, but I also don't want to say that and then be wrong.
Hey, talk to the deputy here. You guys do your thing.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Sergeant Parker with Marion County Sheriff's Office. You were in the truck?
I was in.
You're in the BMW?
Yes, I was
okay.
in that.
So can you tell me what happened?
I mean, basically, we were just going down this way, and I saw out of the corner of my eye.
You were southbound on Elm?
Yes.
Or northbound, sorry.
And we had, like, just basically passed through this intersection, and, like, I just saw it, like, out of the corner of my eye, like, coming through, and it kind of, like, confused me, like, because, like, I thought for a second, like, did I run a stoplight or something, and then I got
So that he was coming from, right, 5th Street?
Yeah, he went through, basically, over here, and I was going here, and then, yeah, I didn't even really barely see him, and then he hit me, so, like, his lights were not on.
His lights were not on?
Correct. So,
okay.
Like, the emergency lights were not on.
Okay,
so.
do you have your driver's license and your proof of insurance?
I have insurance, but I forgot my wallet. I was actually going to my work to try to get it, but, like, my license isn't suspended or anything.
No, I can get your name if you can get your insurance.
Yeah, I do.
You got it on your phone?
I do.
Let me grab my phone real quick so I can take a picture of it, okay? And I'll get you a card. Do you have a tow preference? Can you tell me what happened?
Just coming east on 5th. Pretty sure my lights were on. I can't guarantee it.
Can't
we had an
guarantee
active 1016 I was responding to. Like I said, I was coming this way. I thought I hit him. Can't guarantee it. So that's all I'm going to say.
He says no, your lights weren't on. The other guy, he says he doesn't think they were
probably
on.
weren't all the way over yet.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we literally just got the call, and I didn't see him. And
gotcha.
If I hadn't hit him over yet.
So you were heading eastbound, right? Yep. On 5th.
I was at 5th and Locust. I stopped the stop sign there. I was coming across. We got the call about the time that I hit, because I came across Poplar. About the time that I hit Poplar, we got the call. Okay. And active 1016.
Okay.
About the time that I crossed Poplar is when we got the call for the active 1016. And like I said, I remember slowing down, but I don't know if I stopped or not.
No, no,
okay. Active 1016.
Right. Let me get you guys, Trent, I'll get you one of our cards with the report number. And who wants the accident report?
Don't take it. It's like Jesus Christ. I want me to read something. I can't see.
You're old.
Too old, fat.
Yeah, you're old. So he's going to be listed as at fault.
Yeah.
He says he doesn't know if he stopped stop sign, said he didn't know if his lights were on. I believe his lights probably weren't on after speaking with those two.
Said something. I mean, they're running now, so I would assume they would have kicked on after impact, and it's still back.
That's kind of what I thought. They would kick on after impact.
We'll get this back to the PD, and it should upload.
Perfect. Can you share it with me on evidence?
The truth was even worse. The investigation not only found the sergeant 100% at fault, but also revealed that his driver's license was expired at the time. A heavy disciplinary record was established, and his career officially ended at that very intersection.
So, he's going to be listed as the at-fault driver. Okay. So, he was obviously in the wrong. So, he'll be listed as the at-fault driver. This is the card. You can either get on crashdocs.org to get a copy of the police report, or you can give it to your insurance agency. Okay, and they'll just go to this crashdoc.org and enter the case number. Okay.
Okay. So do I end up claiming this on my insurance then? Like
no, but you're still gonna need a copy of the insurance to give to your.
Okay, gotcha.
The accident report to give to your insurance. Okay. So I just tell most people just give them the card and they can deal with it.
When a collision with a service vehicle occurs, if you're in the right, hold your ground. Police often use overpowering tactics to make you second guess your own memory. Share your opinion in the comments. Make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss us uncovering the truth in the next videos. Thanks for your support.